Hello and welcome. Today we're unveiling the Comfone Communications Service Interworking Hub, a product that doesn't just push boundaries, it redefines them. Let's explore a new era of what's possible together with seamless interworking and smarter communications. So let me introduce myself. My name is Katherine Buschang, and I'm the product manager for the KEY2roam Hub. And this is my sidekick, Derek.
Thanks, Kat. Happy to be your sidekick anytime. My name is Derek Moser, Vice President of Business Development at Comfone.
So now let's get into the problem.
So as we know, there's a high demand for user authentication-related messages originating from enterprises, which has provided the mobile operators with a healthy revenue stream for many years now. One-time passwords dominate international A2P SMS volume share. So enterprises and consumer big tech platforms, fintech, commerce, mobility platforms, they all use one-time password SMSs. They rely on A2P aggregators to reach the MNOs, but they pay dearly for this convenience. So the mobile operators risk losing this revenue stream, but are partially themselves to blame for this. So this is our problem.
So now let's see how this fits into the current marketplace. The path between the enterprises and the handsets of the customers is often long, convoluted, untransparent, expensive, and susceptible to fraud.
The reason for this is that the current A2P SMS ecosystem is sustained by misaligned incentives. So the MSPs, the aggregators as such, offer the mobile operators guaranteed monthly minimum commitments coupled with exclusivity, which encourages opacity and, in bad cases, artificially inflated traffic.
The enterprises and technology companies pay for this inefficiency and are slowly moving their A2P SMS traffic to alternative channels. So what is needed for this? Two very important factors needed addressing to revive the A2P SMS channel and save it from its gradual demise. The first, a price reset. A second, a trusted and commercially transparent way for enterprises to exchange traffic with MNOs. The Comfone KEY2roam Communications Service Interworking Hub offers the mobile telecommunications industry the technical, commercial, and contractual mechanism for enterprises and technology companies to exchange authentication-related communication services with mobile network operators. Now let's get into the solution.
Yep. So as we know, the pre-existing and multi-layered technical and commercial access to the mobile network operators is a valuable asset of the KEY2roam roaming hub. So building upon this asset, we have added a new component to the roaming hub itself. This will facilitate not only the exchange of the roaming services but between the hub members, but also communication services in general.
Enter the Comfone KEY2roam Communications Service Interworking Hub. This will support A2P, O2P SMS messaging and later silent authentication methods.
So our solution will help revive SMS as a trusted, valuable and reliable channel. So the key elements of the solution are the cascading contractual relationship management, connectivity, single measurement point, clearing and settlement, traffic and services statistics reporting, and also the service support.
Now let's discuss the business model behind all this.
So the benefits for the enterprises and the big tech platforms is to be able to retain the relevance of SMS as a channel, obviating the necessity to switch to OTT channels, and by increasing the quality and lowering the cost of authentication-related A2P one-time password SMS traffic. Also, to provide a smooth option from A2P one-time password SMS to the future of authentication, which will be silent authentication described in the GSMA PRD TS43 phone number verification.
So what are the benefits for mobile network operators? They're able to save and revive SMS as a channel, secure long-term revenues with A2P, O2P SMS, secure long-term revenues with the future of the GSMA silent authentication method, as in the PRD TS43.
So the scalability of the business model is in the long term. As we know, the majority of the mobile operators in the industry are already members of the Comfone KEY2roam hub community. So Comfone will help the mobile operators and the enterprises to build long-term sustainable relationships without the overhead of establishing these relationships bilaterally. So to scale will take time. It's not plug and play, but it will be worth it in the long term for all parties. The operators will be able to secure long-term revenues. The enterprises will reduce their costs to reach consumers in the digital world. And this will ultimately lead to an increase in quality of the communication and subsequently lead to an increase in consumer satisfaction. So transparency is key. And very importantly, the tariffs between the enterprises and each of the mobile operators will be transparent. The hub will not take a revenue share of the messages exchanged.
Now we get into the competence in delivering all this to you. And this is through our team. Innovation and forward thinking have been at the core of Comfone's mission. Our teams continuously develop robust roaming and interworking solutions with the objective of empowering mobile operators to reach their goals in the roaming and interworking sector. Subsequently, we have expanded the scope of the KEY2roam hub to include the communications service interworking hub alongside the roaming hub. Our competency. Comfone's KEY2roam roaming hub is the industry leader, combining a wealth of experience with technical expertise and impeccable customer support. The Comfone KEY2roam hub has the largest coverage of any provider in the world. More than 80,000 connections spanning over 500 connected CSPs globally, and we are extremely proud of this.
Absolutely.
So Derek is going to get into the technology behind all this.
So the CSIW hub serves as a standardized interworking capability for CSPs worldwide to exchange the transactions and messages deriving from digital communication services. So for A2P one-time password SMS, existing technology has been used, which is tried and tested by Google as our customer now for a few years. For the future of authentication with service entitlement, phone number verification, we're building a minimum viable product as an entitlement server as a service with mapping functions which act, of course, as gateway between the two distinct protocol domains, Internet HTTP and mobile core, with interface stacks to the mobile operator core elements via Comfone's IPX protocols, ST7 map, LT diameter, and 5G HTTP2 and 32.
Now I'm going to discuss the plan and delivery. Comfone will help Google scale transparent A2P SMS O2P mobile operator coverage to reduce the dependency on A2P aggregators. And other big tech companies may also join the KEY2roam hub community and do the same as Google. Even CPaaS providers, which want to promote transparent traffic at fair prices, have the option to join the KEY2roam hub. In addition to saving SMS as a channel for A2P O2P, Comfone will support Google and other big tech companies with scaling transparent silent authentication phone number verification. In conclusion, we have extension in our roaming, which means that the KEY2roam and the roaming hub and CSIW come together. We're direct, clean, and transparent. Rate negotiations are between the sender and MNO recipient. And importantly, honest. KEY2roam pricing is not tied to message volumes.
Right, and also direct routing, of course, for A2P, direct routing via ST7, and the direct contractual arrangements and connectivity between the parties via the hub. Also, transparent billing is very important with cascaded and transparent billing and settlement with 500 plus mobile operators worldwide. What's the next move? It's to scale out and use the same framework for silent authentication phone number verification as per GSMA TS43. That's all from us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for taking the time to listen to us. Bye-bye.